when I was a teenager, I was homeless. So for best part of, well, it's 2.5 years, I was in youth hostels. So there was a place called, back in those days, Emmaus Projects, because basically my mum was an alcoholic. She left, and yeah, I had nowhere to go. So I slept rough for a little bit, and then luckily was taken in by this charity, which gave me a lot more than a roof over my head. Really helped build me in many ways, or build me back up. But I couldn't even get a job, genuinely, when I was living in that place, because people just saw the address and just thought this is going to be a druggy teenager, somebody that's going to be an absolute nightmare to employ, that's not going to rock up for work, blah, 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 blah. So I struggled for probably about a year to get a job, and then actually started to work in the job centre, which was quite awkward because I was signing on quite a lot of the people that I lived with, which was quite interesting. But it gave me that initial skill set, for want of a better word, in matching people to jobs. So I then saw Adecco at the time were advertising for a permanent recruiter in Guildford, and at that point I was working at the job centre during the day and enterprise rent-a-car in the evening for 3 days a week and working 8 hours on a Sunday. So I was 18 doing 60 hours a week or something, and the job that I got at Adecco, the basic salary was exactly the same as those 2 jobs that I was working before, plus commission. So anyway, started working at Adecco, did best part of a year there, high street recruitment, but what I really enjoyed it. The training was amazing, but I couldn't focus on one thing, because in the morning I'd be working on a sales manager role, the afternoon would be a greenkeeper, then somebody else would come in that wants a job in a bank, and I personally struggled not having a niche. And my friend's friend was working for Energy People, or Energy Recruitment as it was called back then at the time, and I joined them in 2006 to essentially help build the international market. So Dubai at that time was going absolutely crazy. There was no real talent pool there, so there was a huge amount of need for expats to go and build all these massive projects that are over there. So at that time I had no idea where Dubai was, literally from where I was, if that makes sense. 18 months prior, starting to work in the Middle East market in an engineering profession.
And your world is construction, your industry.
Yeah, construction engineering. So quite a niche part of construction for me.